Dear Diary, uh, we decided to move Love by Design from D up to E flat. That's my favorite chord. And so while I was getting the what I've played for an intro to that, so just a major 9 going to a dominant 7 with an add 9 and the sharp 11 on a note that is a major third down from the tonic, or B flat, or maybe you'd want to think of it as the flat 6, which I always thought was really nice. I've always felt a sort of bossa nova thing through here. And then I was making sure I got that voicing correct up the half step. And it really made me look at those shapes, and so I made an etude out of it, moving down in whole steps. It's pretty neat, but it gets very muddy unless we start up here. Again. So sad I hesitated, because that might be my favorite one. And so I thought about moving it down in half steps, but then I couldn't descend the triad. If I was moving down in half steps, I would have had to keep all of this. So when I moved it down in a whole step, that allowed me to move the triad in the middle of it all down by half steps, and I was excited about that. So here's E flat major 9, and what I call the triad in the middle of that is this G, B flat, and D. So it sort of looks like I moved G minor down to F sharp minor, kept the F on the top, and played down a major third to have a B underneath. Now I say I want to move the exercise down in whole steps, so I'm going to make D flat major 9, move the triad down a half step. Now B major 9, move the minor down a half step. Now A major 9, move the minor down a half step. G, and this is where it gets muddy. Back up here, sort of pretty. Sure makes me get my mind screwed on straight too. So we come back to E flat, and of course going down by whole steps, it reveals something about Barry Harris always talking about the division of the 12 notes into the 2 whole tone scales. And so what I realized, I said, oh, there's just the 2 of these to learn, and then you've got them all up and down the keyboard. Just the 2 of these to learn. I looked at it for a little while before I turned my phone on, I admit. Love that one. How low can you go? As Barry Harris says, that's pretty stuff, man.